Welcome back, everyone, to Let's Play Pike and Shot Campaigns, our campaign as the Swedish against the Russians, the randomly generated campaign stuff. So we're doing pretty well, I think, in the first, in the first bit. Let's hope that we can continue in this second big battle to drive off the Russian forces, and they are pretty strong. Just going through all this, we're definitely outnumbered. So as long as we hold the right flank with our pretty sizable amount of cavalry, we will have this nice, I don't know, maybe you can consider this anvil and hammer type situation. We'll see. Let's just push on and see what happens. Here they come. So we probably will have to rotate to the right. This is really interesting, though. There's two things we could do with our dragoons. We can keep pressuring these guys, or we could try to pressure the cavalry to the right. If we stay inside the forest, in either situation, they won't really be able to mount a good defense. Sorry if there's some ambient noise in the background on my end, not on the game's end. Ooh, we're getting some good shots off. I like to see that. And now it's our turn. We can, before the dust from the guns is even settled, we can get them firing again. I think this makes a lot of sense. Of course, sometimes it makes even more sense to attack with artillery, the same unit that you're going to attack with your guns. They get the bonus if they work in tandem. However, I do have to say, targeting the pike and shot early, or even better, these musketeers. Let's see, these have 72, 144, I'm looking down here, 144, 72. They're pretty potent versus 148, 45. So much better ranged attack. I think we will light these guys up early. Okay, good, that was a nice 18 down. And then we'll just blast off at these Cossacks, keep them suppressed with some fire. That was not as many units killed as I was hoping. No line of sight, no arc, so basically we can only view outside. Let's see, yeah, so we have to be at the edge of the forest. Even if you're one tucked in, you won't be able to see anything. We're still disrupted. So the question is, do we want to start going over here and shooting? They'll be able to return fire though, because they all have some ranged capacity. We'll definitely be able to hold off. I'm really happy about this situation. In fact, we'll be able to hold off this entire group of cavalry with just 4 of our own units. I'm pretty confident in that. So this is 3rd and 4th horses. I guess these guys will be moving like this. And we'll probably get this guy to support as well. Move him like this. That's fine. So we'll have, the front will be well set up. Fire, these guys are ready. Now we could turn and start firing here. Yeah, I think we will. So might as well continue. Oh, they're disrupted already. That's a good sign. Now I thought about making this a diagonal right away. The only thing is, if we end up fighting the musketeers at range, we actually lose that fight. I mean, I guess we don't lose it completely because... Oh, wait. You can shoot and then turn? I guess medium guns are better than I thought. You can shoot and then turn. I suspect that we will want to turn, so I will actually do that. I didn't know that they could both shoot and turn. It's like one of the only units that can do that. So, but if we move this diagonal unit up, it'll be the reserve pike holding, and I don't want that to happen. So I'm just going to get them to turn and face as well. And they're out of range right now, but eventually. So we'll also get the unarmored horse to move up. And I think we want something like this. So to kind of put them in position. Can I move and then turn? I can. Good. So that's about what I want. Because what we see is they're going to leave this left side pretty open. And we might be able to get some hits off on their musketeers. Unfortunately, if I remember correctly, these two-handed Bardiche axes are just... Anyways, let's see. versus any foot. Pike and shot bayonet impact. So they don't do exceptionally well against mounted. That's good to know. Oh, so yeah, so against mounted troops they do have a plus 100 points of advantage, or whatever POA stands for. On the impact they don't. So if you hit them on the rear, that would disrupt them. It probably gives you the advantage. We don't really have a good place to... There's no way we can really pin them down. But I guess we can go after these bardiche up here. The musketeers up here. And we have some horse up here, which 115.33 is actually... rivals us. We'll have to pay attention to that. But the traditional cavalry has all gone on the right side, and we have our best cavalry over there to match them. Okay, so let's see who hasn't moved yet. Since they're kind of... I mean, the sooner we can commit this force to the strategic position it's going to stay in, the better. Because then they're able to bring their guns to bear quicker, etc., etc. So the question is, where are they needed? So far, they're still moving down really close to this forest, which makes me think we might be best off moving them into this little diagonal. They can help attack any unit that comes right here. And that gives this unit probably an opportunity to pull back to this side if we need. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move them here. And I'm not going to move them all the way yet, because we still have the ability to fall back next turn and then turn and pivot. I don't know. They have the ability to still move into this little gap easily if needed, but I suspect... I don't know. With all these forward coming down this side, I almost think it's not worthwhile to even entertain that idea. They're probably... I mean, almost certainly going to be needed on the right flank. Okay, but I'm just going to leave them there for now. Everyone else is okay. We'll let the Dragoons sit and hopefully recover, rally. Obviously, even if they don't recover, at some point we just need to bring them to bear because they're useless by themselves. I mean, they're useless if we just let them... they need to be used to weaken up the enemy. That's their only point. Even if they're disrupted, and in order to do that, it's still valuable, even if we lose them to routing. But for now, let's just give them one more turn. Okay, here comes the Russians. Good. Oh, good. That's their musketeers, too, so the ones I'm the most worried about. Yeah, I'm going to move this unit for sure. They aren't close enough yet. I might try to step our cavalry back one, because then we don't have to worry about the corner. Okay, that was strange. Huh, we have even more residual shooting going on. And now it's our turn. Okay, great. So they are unfortunately not at the correct angle. Jeez, man. Sorry about the outside noise. Half arc of fire. I might still do it because we're going to get a lot of hits in on them. And that is good. Less casualties than if we aim at the horses, though. It might still be worth it. We're predicting 0 to 13 hits on them, even at this angle. And I gotta say, I kind of prefer them to return fire against the medium guns. Yeah, let's do it. Wow, 10 damage. So now we will open up. I'm gonna let the reserve pike and shot take the damage here. Oh, they're already disrupted. Okay, that was really good. I'm going to have these guys also. And lastly, okay, they returned fire. Oh, so the Cossacks do have a few bows. But we'll be able to blast them. Wow, geez, that was much worse than I thought. I didn't look at the, like, possible effect there. It's probably because they're skirmishers, we don't have as much of a chance of doing much damage. Although they did much more damage than I would have expected from a disrupted unit. Now the one that we suspect they'll return fire from. And they didn't return fire, which is even better. And we'll go ahead and move these guys into place. Well, they're not quite there. If we had moved them twice last turn, we could have actually... we could have gotten in position to actually do something. Now, if we move these guys here, they might have line of sight. And now we do have line of sight, but we can't actually hit them. So I'm suspecting that this won't cause any cohesion if we just fall back once. Problem is, if we do this, we're going to push our units forward. They shouldn't be a cohesion test because this is light lancers. It's just annoying that we're going to have to put up with them. They will withdraw, right? Let's take a look at this unit just to make sure that they are the kind that will withdraw. Okay, let's see. Against armor, okay. Especially against armor. So they shouldn't do that much damage against us, is what they're saying. Okay, so in open terrain only, they have some PoE advantages. I don't see anything about them retreating. So let's go ahead and just do this. Oh, no, they do evade. Frickin' hell. Damn it. It's really, really not what I wanted. Okay, so look, I obviously don't know this game very well, but you'd have to say it would be nice if they included somewhere which units are going to be able to evade. Because I thought they included that text on the Dragoons. The Dragoons definitely evade. They also don't include that here. Seems like a really important thing to include in your unit descriptions. Like a very important thing to include. I'm like completely screwed now because this horse unit ran forward and I really didn't want them to do that. Okay, well. We will have to improvise. Just pretend that this wasn't... I mean, it's obviously just a gameplay mistake. I wouldn't have commanded them to do that. That's the frustrating thing, you know. Not that your unit does something that's unrealistic, because it's possible this happened, but the fact that they're doing this intentionally, like, we know that this... We could have known this that this would happen if the game had specified that as a possibility, but that was not shown to us as a possibility, so we were kind of left in the dark. That's unfortunate. I think what we continue to do with this group is just move them into a threatening position and leave them like this. And everyone's been moved, so next turn. Wow, okay, those guys are not going to make it. But the rough terrain is working to our advantage. We might have to charge this guy into another group here. We might just have to advance the whole forward. This is not good. Not what I wanted. It's going to force our hand much earlier than I would have. We have the number... We're numerically inferior on the right. Quality, I think we're superior, but numerically inferior. Which means I would have preferred to hold off as long as possible for the middle to win. This is the crucial element, is letting the middle win. Okay, they did rally. That's good. We can move them into other forest. Yeah, I think we will just move them right here and blast these guys right in the side. Okay, we are drawing fire, but that's fine. And we got 5 damage done to this Russian cavalry. That's very good. Probably time for these guys to turn. They have nobody in their arc of fire. And now, who will they attack? Actually, I think we'll probably go for the Cossacks. We can get a lot of damage on the Cossacks. It's basically going to make them... Well, they're probably already a moot point, so who else can we fire? We can't fire at these guys. We can fire at these guys. Yeah, we'll probably just do this with these guns. And these guys probably can't fire at anybody else. Oh, they can. That does make this a much more interesting option. Okay, so it was about even... Oh, God. So both of these guys launched arrows at our unit here. They're down to 337 out of 475. They're not looking good. Now there's nobody else for this unit to hit. I don't think it makes sense for anybody to hit this, but that breaks. Good. Okay, we will turn with this unit and begin engaging that unit over there. We also might as well start threatening the flank. Like so. So now their unit is going to have to make a decision which way it wants to actually face. And if they make the wrong decision, I mean, there's no good situation for them actually. So that's good. I like that that has happened. I like that we're absorbing some fire by the dragoons. That's good. They're still moderately disordered where they are, but they should be getting good cover. Now this is a mess. Obviously we don't fight the Cossacks because they will just run away. We probably attack these guys and then move these forces forward. I think that's what we have to do, in fact. Do we end up winning this? We do. Yeah. So we will attack this. Wow, that was fantastic. So we still have a good chance of winning this. Basically what I want to do now is protect their flank with the horses on this side. So if somebody attacks them, I think what I want to do is move here, and can I turn? I can. So they'll protect the flank this way, and these guys are going to have to come up. Unfortunately, I didn't want them to have to do this, but they will have to come up and protect the left flank. So they forced my hand. The game mechanics have forced my hand in a way I didn't want, but I think we'll be able to still ride this out to victory. We just need to smash our units into theirs and get them engaged in melee as fast as possible, because we're outnumbered by a unit that has ranged. We don't. So we just need to eliminate that. Obviously, that's a huge advantage for them. They have the total advantage at range, because we don't have even the ability to shoot at range. So we'll try to remedy that just by throwing our forces into the engagements like this. And I think we actually do have to move forward one more. I just realized it's going to... Because now we don't want them to go 1-2. If they do that, we're now in... I think we stop them from doing that altogether. But more importantly, I don't even... Now, if they do that, we can very easily just charge their flank, and they will know that. So, who has not moved? Ah, yes. I'm very happy that this guy is now also able to contribute. We'll get them to start shooting at the cavalry. That sounds very fine to me, because this is short range. Yeah. Good. So, I'm very happy with the way things have gone. I think we made the right decision to move this guy forward. If I could go back in time, I would make him move forward so that he was able to fire on the last turn, but c'est la vie. This guy's in a bad way. He's stuck between the reserve and the horses. I think we have a good hold on this right flank, especially with one of their units disrupted already. Yeah, so... And things are going to work out... we'll see how they work out over there. Okay, they're routing. That's good. It's about even there. We still have an advantage though, so we shouldn't lose that. Okay, we're disrupted. That's not good, but we are returning fire. Good, good, good. Good. Weird. They are shooting our horses. That's smart, I think. Oh, a unit emerged from the marsh. That was not good. I didn't track them. So we'll charge them next turn, but if they get enough damage in, it's not going to be good. Now we should be able to return fire. Strong way. And it's still about even over there, unfortunately. Okay, it's our turn. Obviously what we're going to do now is collapse this line. So this is a huge win for us. We will win in a big way. And that's the best they have as well. So let's just do this. Okay, and then we'll also pin these guys by doing that. It's another victory. Neither of them started off as strongly as I was hoping. Now the problem with the Cossacks is I actually want to drive through and charge the traditional cavalry. I wish I could do that by charging at the Cossacks and then continuing my drive through to the to the cavalry. Because these guys are light, they'll retreat. These guys won't. We can't do that. Okay, so let's see what happens when we do this. Do we charge? We did. That was perfect. That's what I wanted. Good, so the right flank's secure, left flank's secure. Horses are all engaged. That's what I wanted. Alright. Now, I think... we're going to do more casualties to these guys, and we'll fire at them with this guy as well. So we'll give them the old 1-2. Good. Now, obviously the disrupted unit is going to take a lot of fire. Let's see. We want... How do we do this? I suppose we weaken this horse first so it can't fire as much. So, it's 3 to 11 versus 7 to 23. They have armor, so let's go for these guys. That was good. Again, we'll fire at these guys. I was hoping they would return fire there even. We might as well keep picking on... Okay, now this one's different though, because this is short and this is long range, so we will go with the long range, I mean the short range fire here. Return fire, 27, good God. Oh, and they also return fire. Okay, so that means that this unit, although it's disrupted, can fire without fear of reprisal. Surprised that that didn't cause any disruption. Now, what do we do with these guys? They should get over to the... They'll lose against musketeers eventually, though. And we'll certainly lose in the long term with this unit. I mean, they're unarmored. I don't want them to be engaging here, so let's move this unit here. Okay, we did get a little visibility. So, okay, that's sufficient. Basically just move them out of the way. If this unit wants, it can still close and fire. But we're drawing them off. We're still able to pepper them from a distance. They're at 448 out of 475, and obviously our group down here is full strength. So we might even be able to win that if we're able to keep exchanging fire. In fact, you can see our ranged value is actually higher than theirs now. 43 to 42, just because I guess of the damage they've already taken. So everyone's already moved on the turn and keep pushing. Yeah, that was good. We got out of the range of their fire. They weren't able to do much there. Okay, that was good. I suspect we should win all of these really, you know, decisively, actually. I'm not seeing that yet. That one's actually not in our favor. I'm waiting. Okay, so one of them went well. One of them. They are greatly disadvantaged. We should be just slaughtering these guys. Oh well. Wait for it to happen. Okay, that group is now fragmented, but we want to just disrupt them for the inevitable charges. Wish you would have attacked that guy instead, actually. Wow, oh, okay, that's bows. That's actually really impressive. Wait, no, it was one of these units. Okay, never mind. Ouch. Wow, so they're roughly equal. We are advantaged, though. I'm pretty sure I checked all the numbers, and we were greatly advantaged. Okay, that one looks like it's going really well for us. This is a little bit more problematic. Where did that guy come from? I did not notice this guy moving. Obviously, that's very scary to have. Cavalry's about to charge my rear. How do we do this in a sensible way? So these guys are still causing so much damn damage to us. I think we still focus on this unit with both of these guys. This unit focuses here. Yeah, these guys have to turn now. That's a good horse. It's actually better than ours. Not better than our veterans, but it's better than our unarmored. I mean, we have to win the middle. This is like crucial. So Even if we lose a horse in the process, saving everyone else, it's worth it. Alright, so let's start off in the same way. We want to start... This guy's just about to break. Let's get him to break. Wow, still holding. He's almost down to half his troops. It's kind of very surprising, actually, that he's holding out so well. Let's let this guy absorb a few of the hits. He'll take return fire. Okay. I mean, we just let these Cossacks who just they don't have any, they don't have any ranged ability. How are they doing any damage? They're not worth it. I'm gonna focus on these guys. Okay. Okay, that means we'll return fire here. Actually, we could, if we wanted, close. No, let's wait one more turn before we do that. Good, 15. I like that. So you haven't moved, and you will probably attack this guy. Oh, gosh, they just won't break. They're almost down to half their number. They're at 327, and half their number is 260. So they're so close to being at the halfway point. Okay, so maybe this unit will be able to bring them down, although it might be worth it for them to fall back. They're about to break anyway. Another thing we could do is actually move them forward. I know that doesn't make sense, and okay, they can't actually move forward. They don't have enough action points, but the reason why I was saying that is because if they aren't near other units, they won't disrupt them when they break. But let's still do it. Okay, that wasn't so bad. I mean, I guess all the damage we've done to this guy has prevented him to be able to really return fire well. So let's hope we get a break over here, because this guy needs to basically plow through and get out of the way of the incoming cavalry charge. Not looking good, though. It didn't do a lot of damage there. Okay, that's good. We are winning that. I don't know why we aren't winning that by more. They're still routing. I don't know why we lost that one. Although it's kind of good, because now this might be a priority target for us, or we can still maybe attack. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm just so surprised that this greatly disadvantaged unit has not been beaten back. Okay, there's yeah, one of our guys became disrupted, unfortunately. But that's disrupted. Gotta say that this is somewhat the fault of them for not doing better against a unit they should have been crushing. Definitely. Okay, we broke one. Hopefully we charged that way. We didn't. Damn. Disrupted those guys, though. Okay. Melee. We broke. It's just a real bummer. That's the strongest. That's our veteran horse. These guys just dispersed immediately. No chance of them coming back. And now it's our turn. Well, we're left to mop up the pieces, unfortunately. I have to say this is not, like, great. This is marsh. Otherwise, we just charge them. We will lose that. Damn. We will win this one, though. Not forever, but at least the initial impact. Ho-hum. I don't know what to do. Well, let's start off with this group. These Cossacks are just not supposed to be doing much. Disrupted and no strength to begin with. So I think we just got to break these guys. And these guys are facing the wrong way now. So we can break these guys easily. We can focus on these guys. I think this is still fine. We don't want to advance because they're going to be able to turn next turn. Oh, they will have to turn though. So this might be the opportunity, in fact, for us to charge this. Not to charge, but to... Okay, stationary. Yeah, alright, let's just shoot him. you can still do 3 to 11 versus 7 to 23. Wow. I mean, it's no brainer. They did fragment. Let's get all these forces to fragmented. Good. And you can't shoot anybody but them, so let's just do it. And let's do this. Interesting. So we could try to attack. They're better though. So what would be better for us to do is to attack these guys in the side. We can't because they're not a priority chase target. Damn it. We will win this though, and I guess that's still fine. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay, they broke. Did it disrupt this guy? No. Bother. We still hope that this works. Break? Nope. We're winning all those exchanges though. So we can actually charge. It is something we can do, but we won't win in almost any case. So basically what we need to have happen is this unit has to step up here, and they have to be the ones that go up against the other horses. We can win this. However, once we're engaged, then these guys can come in the next turn and charge as well. But we just have to wait a turn. Okay, so I guess that's what we're doing. This is still drawing off some of their musketeers, which is good. I don't know what else. We don't really have any other choice, because our line here is under considerable pressure. The dragoons, you can see, have actually done a really good job. They pulled them back in, and they're just constantly braiding. We got 3 fragmented. This could be a chain route if we're, I don't know, it just takes a little bit of luck. Yeah, they only shot this guy for 3 because he's at an oblique angle and everything. Okay, finally, we're doing some real work over there. They routed off. Good. We chased them off, so maybe we'll get control of these guys again. Wow. They broke. Break. Interesting. Okay, 17. 14. 13. Fragmented. 2. If this guy breaks, it might, unfortunately, do some damage to this guy. But we still routed. Oh, why did you shoot at him? Don't shoot at him. Shoot at him. Good. That was, well, it didn't work, but that was still the combination I wanted. Now we can charge this guy. We have to do it as well. We really have no choice because we need to get those guys out of the gunfight. Okay, you have to turn. You also have to turn. Very simple here. I guess we just want to shoot at the same person twice. So let's shoot at this guy first. Now this guy will shoot. And this guy can only shoot here. He has almost no men down, so I might even move him forward. I want to basically make him a target. Well, let's do that like this. Let's do this. And then let's do this. Return fire, 3. Okay, good. That's still a good exchange. We will lose this, but let's still fire. Good. Very good. Okay, now we need to get into melee with these guys, so I'm going to have this guy charge first. We're supposed to win this. Barely. Now, I don't know if we're supposed to win this. In fact, we're not. But I don't really know what choice we have. They have an advantage. Yeah, they're facing this way. Let's just do this charge. Okay, so just by wearing down their numbers, hopefully 2-on-1, it'll work. And that's it. Everyone has already moved. Well, it's a tight battle. Really tight. Really tight. We win this. They already turned. They're off the screen. Okay, fine. That's a bummer. But they broke, and we will charge into their rear. Oh, this is perfect. Please charge into their rear. Yes. Wait. Don't. What? What are you doing? Yeah, they're slightly disadvantaged. That's good. Ah, that's... Oh, they fell back. That's okay. We can charge them again. That's actually not bad. Good. We did... Okay, I was really hoping that would be the case. Down to fragmented immediately. That's good. It might be a whole game of flanking over here. A silly game. Okay, we're winning those exchanges, so we'll just keep doing that at distance. Seems a little bit aggressive, overly aggressive for them to do that. Good, they're disrupted. Finally, finally. I think we might be... The scales might be slightly turning in our favor. Oh, good, disrupted them. Oh, this is so good. That should break. Nope, but he's about to be hit from the other end. This guy rallied, that's even better. Okay. Roughly equal terms, but we'll charge them again. We will just keep charging them. In fact, that's the first thing I'll do. We just want to wear them down so that we win this with our veterans. So it's crucial. Now, if we were to charge them, we would still lose. So we'll just fire at them. We are winning this game of attrition. Yep, 30-15. So they are down to 304, and we are at 439. Yeah, that's quite good. Well, it only makes sense, of course, to do this attack here. Wow, 15 damage. And then, of course, to follow it up with a full attack. We should have done this first. I made a mistake. That was a big mistake. Should have shot this guy first. Not a big mistake, but should always be shooting them first. Now, this is the reprisal, but 4 damage compared to 27, so we're winning that. Now we can break these guys. I'm pretty sure this will be a break. 46-0, a win. Technically, if the fight continues on much longer than that, it's even, but they broke him instantly. And we should turn and charge this guy, I think. We did. And we're actually disadvantaged, but we'll try to fix that by doing this. Okay, that actually weren't worse than I thought. Much worse than I thought. Still, I think I played all the cards right there. I don't think I would change anything, at least. So, yeah, we'll just start doing this long-range bombardment. And you probably need to turn so we can face these musketeers. This is half arc, but if they move forward... I mean, they should... If they just turn and we engage, then we will just shoot them at half arc, but... If they're the only ones left, again, if it's just one lone musketeers, we'll handle them somehow, but... so we can turn the gun then if we need to, but... Until then, let's pretend... The worst case scenario for us, I think, is if they... Well, if we turn to face them and then they just move around and we have to turn again, and yeah, that would be worse. Because we wouldn't actually be able to shoot at anybody over here. At this angle, we can always shoot at somebody over here. So, that's it. And they, for some reason, are shooting our guns, which is the best thing we can see, really. We have all kinds of units routing. We took more casualties still. Oh. They're greatly advantaged over our horse. Damn. Oh, but we're supposed to win this one. There it is. Okay. Now that whole battle will shift. And we now have them to slightly disadvantage. Maybe this will... Nope. Fall back. Did they fall back? No. That's fine. They're still in melee. These guys can't do anything. Good. We're disrupting that. Okay, that's a victory. That should be a... Oh, they broke. They just broke. Now they're disrupted because they're in the rough terrain. So we do need to shift them. Yeah. Okay, good. We're still firing that. They did charge, but it wasn't up. It did not go well for them at all. I was going to say it's not a flank. And they're sticking with that. We're about to break that unit over there anyway. Okay, they're fragmented. Good. So now we need to shift all our forces over to the musketeers. Oh my god! Well, that was unexpected. Extremely unexpected. We should get this unit back though, right? And we are advantaged over both of those. Okay, we actually did more damage than them, even though we are slightly disadvantaged. It's nice when the luck... Oh god, what the hell? We are advantaged and we... What? That's so weird. But it doesn't matter. I guess I wasn't even paying attention to percentages. We've already won. So it's the perfect time to call this video to a close too. So we got really lucky there. In the retreat, they only lost, well, I guess they lost 1,500 people. That's still significant. So yay for us. And now yet another battle has been joined. I haven't even gotten a chance to like look at what's going on here. So we have, yeah, they're knocked down to 343. And this is going to be, surprise, surprise, another fight where we are seriously outnumbered. However, if we can manage to win this, we will have taken down all of the enemy Russian armies below our strength, which means we can go on the advantage. And the good news is, them just attacking into a a territory does not reduce the tax value. I guess they have to siege it. Well, we could, oh wow, chance of victory is actually 67% plus 18% because of my previous record. So I guess what's going on with this auto-resolve is it looks at how well you've done in the past. Like they weighted my first victory as only 48% and we won, you know, somewhat significantly. The second one we didn't win as convincingly, but I guess it still helped to increase the auto-resolve. Basically, it's resetting or reorienting how it would auto-calculate our battles based on how well I've done in the past. I really think that's smart. I don't know if it's a good touch to game balance, though. Because maybe you get really lucky and you win a couple battles, and then it'll auto-calculate it based on your luck. Anyways, like I've always said, there's no point in doing these battles if we're not going to fight them. So let's go ahead and start this battle. Kind of observe the terrain, see what we're fighting with. It should be exactly the same, actually, as it was last time. Fair and open battle, they say. I always laugh at this fair comment. Alright, this is finally a time where we can hold a hill. So 100 here. So this is a hill here, 100. But this is a big hill. This, on the other hand, is a smaller hill, but only accessible to us. Actually, it's a little unfortunate. We'll have to put our cavalry here, But if we can get all our pikemen into the middle, I like this. I think this is what we're going to do. And we can't get our guns exactly set up where I want them in the very, very start, but yeah, they're going to have to come down and face us. This is their attack, right? We know that they will come to us. So probably we can do something like this. Turn, they can go, unlimber, and turn. Oh, go, turn, and unlimber all in the same turn. I think that's what makes the most sense. Something like that. Maybe even go 2 unlimber. I don't know. Even if it takes an extra turn. No, let's just have them go 1. So they will basically be holding the front line. So we'll put a very strong pike unit here. And then we will, yeah, just pepper the rest of this top of the hill with our pike and shot. Intermingling, I'm sure, or maybe doing a checker pattern even with the reserves versus the normal. Yeah, but I'm almost already decided just completely about that. What we could do is leave the dragoons. Where's a good spot for the dragoons? Here, ultimately, of course. No, we want them to be more skirmishy, so maybe, yeah, they'll probably end up in this forest. And hopefully they'll just be able to get out of there before anything happens. But can I save this here? Do I have to? Maybe I just have to set up first, which I'm okay with. So we'll just do this. Hopefully this won't run on too much longer. Pike and shot plus guns, I think that's the one that makes sense to put here. We're going to want probably a reserve behind them, pointed diagonal. And then some unarmored. We want armored and unarmored mixed together, I think. So let's put... This is where the brunt of their forces might even come from, where the majority of our flanking should be done. So we'll probably put our veteran horse we'll put here, yes. And maybe one unarmored, just over here, kind of hidden. Yeah, that makes sense to me because they can come out and support. So the regular horse we're going to put, yeah, basically just this way. And pike and shot is going to also be over here, facing this way. They're going to move that way. Actually, what we should do is have these guys move. We'll have somebody else here who is going to turn and move 2. They can get into position quickly. Obviously, the ones that... this guy has much less distance to go. So he can be out of position to start because it's going to take the other guys a lot longer to get to where they need to go. So these guys... this light gun will probably be on the other side of my cannon so that we can use the strongest pairing with the medium guns. I basically want my strongest range units next to my medium guns because these specifically say that if you... okay, does it say here? Extra negative modifier on target unit's cohesion test resulting from shooting this turn. So basically what I think that's trying to say is if this shoots something which is also shot by somebody else, there's an extra cohesion test for them. And that's good. Dragoons, yeah, we'll start these guys and put them into the forest as recon, really. First veteran, unarmored. These guys will probably be off holding the left flank, as they did in last, and the veteran horse will also put here. In fact, we'll probably have the 2 veterans together again. Actually, we could do something like this. You here, facing this direction, and now we have 2 going this way, and 4 here. I think I'm still okay with that. This guy can just spin right there. Okay, so everyone's in place. Let's hope that that's what I want, because here we go. I don't know why I didn't turn this guy first, but that's fine. And this is where we will save the game. Oh, it's the Russian turn, so we'll see kind of what they're doing. And now it is my turn, which we will save and quit. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you back for more Pike and Shot in the next episode.